Hey guys, how's it going? It's time to do another Forgotten Realms draft. Unfortunately, I had more issues with the second one I tried to do. Apparently, it didn't capture the screen right, so everything is just capturing part of the screen and you can't really see everything, so that's not great. So this is, I think, my third draft now. Hopefully this goes well. Let's see what we can put together. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we open. Pack one, pick one. Hopefully it's a nice playable rare. Flump? Okay, that's not great. 2 mana 0/4 defender flying. Let's deal damage when target opponent each draw card. That doesn't really seem super playable. Okay, let's see what are the good cards in this pack. Trader is okay. Only black card though, it's not great. You meet in a tavern, it's not great at all really. Dungeoneer is playable. These are all playable. Rapier is fine. It's a combat trick in the equipment deck. Weaponry is okay, I guess. 3 mana to deal 2 damage. Swarming Goblin's actually not bad in the aggro deck. Maybe you want to take that. Although if you pass weaponry, someone might take it. Actually, maybe you should take the removal, but I hope goblins come back. Could also be worth taking Rider, honestly, and just cut black. It's the only black card. Maybe we can prevent people from taking it. Let's see. Okay, see, this is not bad. Now we get some good black cards. Not a lot of red in this pack. Blink Dog's not great unless you can put counters on it. Ray of Enfeeblement is pretty good, I guess. Removal, or kind of removal. It's mostly a combat trick, but sometimes it can be removal against white. Warlock class is not bad to get some value. So could be useful if it comes back. Let's see. Unicorn is good in the life gain deck. Champion's good in equipment. Blue cards are all okay, nothing great. Air Elemental is, I guess, decent. Compelled Duel is maybe good. Sellsword is okay in the aggro deck. Wilds is okay to splash. I don't know, let's just try to take the removal. Ooh, Zorn is interesting. Surprising that we got past the rare though. I don't know how playable this is in draft. Let's see what else is there. Lightfoot Rogue. 2 mana 2/1 with upside is not bad. Warlock class is decent. Again, Priest of Ancient Lore is pretty good in white actually. Good white common. Faint Death is okay. Javelineer, Kick in the Door is not great. Containment is decent removal in white, I guess. So let's say maybe Zorn, Rogue, or Containment. Guess maybe let's try to pick Zorn and see if we can get some treasure synergies. Okay. What does this do? Trample for 4. It attacks. If you attack with 6 or greater, you must sacrifice another creature and deals damage. Okay, so you can sack something to throw it at the opponent. Throw it at something. And Grim Bounty is definitely the best card here. It's unconditional removal, gets rid of planeswalkers, gives treasure. It's not bad. What other cards? Nothing too many great cards. This Precipitous Drop, which if it comes back, it's going to be great. If any of these come back, they're playable. Veteran might also be okay. We'll see. But yeah, Grim Bounty is a nice pickup. Alright, so Skullport Merchant's actually a pretty good card. 1/4 gets us the treasure synergy, so good with Zorn. And the sack is also pretty nice. Thieves' Tools could work if you just want more treasure. Horde Dropper is decent. Creates treasure. It's a 1/3, so doesn't always work. Just being super aggressive. Boots of Speed not bad in an aggro deck. Let's see, we're not seeing too many other good. And the green cards are kind of not good at all. Blue cards, I guess Charm Sleep is playable. White card, you just hear something unwatched, also not bad. Seeing a lot of black though. Okay, let's see. Another Grim Bounty and a Precipitous Drop. Wow. That's crazy. In between these two, I think I definitely take the Grim Bounty, but man, I wish these were in different packs. Okay, Death Priest, what does this do? 4 mana 2/2, skeletons, vampires, zombies. If a creature died, you may pay 1 if you do create a skeleton. Okay. Kinda specific. Seems more like constructed. Viable, I don't know. If you get a bunch of skeletal or zombie creator things, could run it. Ogre is decent as a beater, I guess. Thieves' Tools could work. Let's just grab the bounty. Alright, holding Ogre is great for the treasure synergy with Zorn. And it's a decent 4-drop. Weaponry is good for removal, but currently we have 2 Grim Bounties and an Array of Enfeeblement. It's not necessary, it's not the best removal. Swarming Goblin's also pretty good 5-drop if you just need to swarm the board. Beholder's okay as a finisher, but not necessary. I'd definitely pick the Ogre over it. And yeah, the other cards in this pack don't look that great either. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? So yeah, these cards are all very medium. Hexblade is pretty good, works with our treasures, help us draw cards. Fate's Reversal can be okay if we have like crazy bomb we need to get back from the graveyard. But we don't have any such thing so far, so I don't think it's necessary. Windfall. Windfall is also good to generate treasure. It's good if we need the card draw, but I think right now we just need to get more creatures. Okay, so looks like, I think this is pack 1, ready? Pick 9. So it's come back. The Goblins came back, Weaponry came back, Rapier came back. So looks like, yeah, maybe not too many people drafting right here. So Goblins could be a nice pick at another 5-drop. Weaponry is okay removal. Rapier's like a 1-mana combat trick. It doesn't give first strike though, it's just +2/+0. Okay, Goblin's fine. Okay, it's nothing in our colors really. Guess we could pick up Blink. Actually, Blink Dog's ability is not even that great. Devour Intellect could be good if we end up getting a lot of treasure. We basically get to pick their best card and get rid of it. Maybe. Okay. Kick in the door. What does this do? 1-mana sorcery, but a +1/+1. Gets haste and can't be blocked by walls. Venture. That's a lot of stuff. So basically, +1/+1 haste. The wall thing doesn't matter that much. Maybe Feint Death is better. We get to save something. Okay. These blue cards don't seem great. The armor doesn't seem great either, but I guess we can pick it up. This kind of doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, UNT, seriously, this is so good. This is so good at the right deck, but unfortunately our deck is not that deck. Okay, what do we have in our colors? Warlock class. What a portable hole. Splashable. I need 1 white for it. It's pretty good removal for cheap stuff, but I don't know. What else is in this pack? Half-Elf Monk. Okay. Shambling Ghast is actually not a bad 1-drop. Warlock class. It would be nice if it came back. It's good. It's mostly good in a very aggressive deck, though. I don't know if that's the deck we're building. With our treasure synergy, we might be a more grindy deck. We'll have to see. Shambling Ghast seems pretty good. Okay. With Army Veteran, equipment, synergies. Yeah, UNT would be so good in the right deck, but... Ooh, Hobgoblin Bandit Lord, 1 red. Other goblins get +1/+1. Damage equal to the number of goblins that enter the battlefield under your control this turn to any target. Okay, I don't know if that's playable at all. Kalane might just be the better pick here. It enters, get a treasure, and then when you spend treasure, it gets +1/+1. So that's really good for us. What else is here? Okay, there's other cards. Another Hoarding Ogre would be really nice. Another Swarming Goblins could be playable. You come to the Null Camps, good if you want to be super aggressive. Getting a Windfall back would also not be too bad. Yeah, this doesn't seem very playable. We have Swarming Goblins, but we don't really have any other Goblin generators. So, maybe if Kalane wasn't in that pack, we could have picked it up. Another Swarming Goblins, okay. Temple of Dragon Queen to splash. Interesting. Okay, so what do we have in our colors? Manticore, 4 mana, 2/1 flying, can sometimes remove something. Requires you to deal damage, so it's not great. Could go for another Swarming Goblins. Be our third 5-drop. But then if the Goblin Lord comes back, we might actually end up picking him up. If no one else picks him. Maybe. Let's see. Tiger Tribe Hunter, another one of these. Okay. Let's see. So 4/4 trample, back tactics, you can sack stuff. What is you find some prisoners, you can destroy an artifact, or exile top 3 of opponent's library, choose one, and you can play that card. Okay. Steal 1 card for opponent. Raisin Dwarf doesn't seem good. Boots of Speed is okay. Gives haste. Thieves' Tools. Don't think we have too many small creatures. I guess Zorn. Actually, Hoarding Ogre with Thieves' Tools could be pretty good, but our Big creatures are not good with that. Hobgoblin, first strike, 2 mana 3/1 first strike is not bad. We have to be super aggressive for it though. You don't have a lot of 2-drops. Hopefully it comes back. Okay. Weaponry, rapier, Hoarding Ogre. Oh, could go Hoarding Ogre. Being really greedy though. We'll have to fill up our curve soon. Okay. Barbarian. Roll. Okay, so this is the dice rolling deck. It's not for us. Actually, how much dice rolling do we have? Swarming Goblins, Hoarding Ogre. Maybe we could use it. Maybe. What other options do we have? Skeletons, 4/3 Venture, Windfall. Maybe this is the best pickup for us. Boots of Speed could be decent. I've seen a fair number of them going around. So we'll see. Price of Loyalty could be good for us if we can find a sack outlet. No other cards in our colors. Lurking Rapier, Dawnbringer Cleric are pretty good. Monk is also good. Basilisk is pretty good. Wow. Pretty great cards in these colors. Another Drider. I don't think we need another 5-drop. Or a 4-drop. I think we pick up Army Veteran as just 2 mana 2/2. Nothing great for us in this. Spiked Pit Trap, I guess. Ooh, okay, so Windfall or another Goblins. It's pick 10, so it looks like the Lord didn't come back. Or maybe it was a later pack, I don't know. Don't know if you want to run a third Storming Goblins. You already have 4 or 5 drops. Or we take the Windfall for card draw. And gives us Treasure Synergy. Let's just take the uncommon. You find some prisoners, okay. I don't know if we'll be playing that. Ooh, a Windfall came back. That's pretty nice. Don't know. Ooh, okay. I guess we get rewarded for being in red. That's a nice mythic to open up. So, Planeswalker. Let's see what else is in this pack though. Rogue could be good if it comes back, and Morningstar, although I don't think they will. Horde Robber could be nice for a Treasure Synergy. Skeleton's kind of expensive. Come to the Null Camp, I don't know. Kick in the door, I don't know. Okay, so what is the Planeswalker? It's definitely the pick here. So +1, creatures you control get +1/+0 haste. 0 is created Red Devil, entitled to deal this damage, and 6 is Emblem. At the end of first combat on your turn, untap target creature, and get an additional combat. Seems pretty good. Alright. Okay, I see a Dragon's Fire. That's some premium removal. Be happy to take that. What else is good? Some nice white cards. Purple Worm is nice and green. Manticore is playable. Zombie Ogre, not really for our deck, I think. We're not trying to do the Venture thing, and we already have 5 drops. Could take an Evolving Wilds if it comes back, but yeah, Dragon's Fire definitely best pickup here. Sorcerer's Cross not for us. Tiger Tribe, another one. I don't think we need 2. Valor Singers, not bad. You don't have a lot of 3-drops. Might need it to fill the curve. Or Horde Robber could also be good to get 2s. How many 2s do we have? 1, 2. This is not even a good one. Kalane, but we barely attack with that. Horde Robber might be the pickup here. And hope the Valor Singer comes back. Because if there's a red drafter, they would probably pick up Tiger Tribe, right? I don't know. Okay, Vampire Spawner 3 is not bad. Earth Elemental is kind of expensive. Boots of Speed actually might not be bad with our deck. To be able to give our stuff haste. It does cost 1 to equip though, so with our treasures, maybe it's doable. Let's just go to spawn. Okay, a Warlock class, another Price of Loyalty. The problem is we don't have sacrifice outlets, right? Oh, actually we have Skullport, but I don't think one outlet is reliable. I guess we have Tiger Tribe. Yeah, we have Tiger Tribe, but I don't know, maybe Warlock class is just better. It's less commitment. We'll see. Okay, nothing great in this pack. Bag of Holding for more card draw potentially. Find some prisoners. Also card draw from the opponent's deck. Faraday's Fireball. This is D20. Deals 2 damage to each player, 2 damage to each opponent. That's very expensive for that effect. 2 damage to an opponent. Guess we can grab this. Don't know if we'll be running 2 of those. Eyes of the Beholder is expensive removal. Price of Loyalty. If you have, okay, we have 2 Grim Bounties, a Dragon's Fire. Do you have other removal? The Ray of Enfeeblement. Okay, I think we can take the price of loyalty. Okay, none of these are good for us. Spare Dagger. We don't have Death Touch creatures, I don't think. Just grab the Gretchen. Let's just grab the dagger. Okay. Kick the door, come to the null camp. Okay, so the great cards didn't come back from this pack. So definitely at least one other red drafter. The table. Okay, you come to the null camp, kick the door. Oh, I think you got a random pick. I should have picked something. Okay, here you can grab the Manticore. Don't need Zombie Ogre. Valor Singer came back, that's pretty nice. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, ended up with quite a few cards. Let's see what cuts we can make here. Okay, so usually first thing I like 50 or 40. Wow, that's a lot of cuts. First thing I like to do is cut all the cards that I know that, or cut all the cards that I don't think I'll be playing 100%, and then slowly add them back. So don't know about this. Merchant is good. Span, I don't know about Spawn. I don't know about this. Valor Singer's probably good. Soren is good with treasures. Manticore, I'm not sure. Hoarding Ogre, maybe 1. I don't know about 2. Drider, I'm not sure. Goblins, I think it's decent. Dragger Tribe is decent. Okay. So this is what I'm looking at right now for cards I think will work well in our deck. So Enfeeblement is removal, Grim Bounty is removal, and Dragonstar is removal. Shambling Gust is just a pretty good 1-drop, has treasure synergies, can trade. Hexblade just works with the treasure synergy. Horde Robber same, Galeon same. Skullport Merchant, Zorn. Hoarding Ogre. Windfall has treasure synergies as a card draw spell. You need at least some of that in the deck. Goblins is just a way to get a bunch of creatures on the board, although we don't have any of those, any of the red spells that pump up all your creatures. Like you see a pair of goblins, so I don't know if playing 2 copies of this is actually worth. We'll have to see. And we don't have dice rolling synergies either. And then Tiger Tribe helps us, you know, get that last bit of damage in potentially to sack stuff. Okay, so let's see. So if we look at creature count, ooh, you're showing me creatures in the board. Can I separate this by creatures? I don't remember. Is there a filter for that? I don't know how to check that for the deck. Oh, yeah, maybe that's... Just need to bring it up. Okay, there we go. So that's the creature split. So we've casted 1. 3 2-drops, 3 3-drops, 1 4-drop, couple 5-drops. So maybe we could get another 4-drop in. Could also do with another 2 or 3-drop. How many creatures do we have? Just 10. Yeah, that's a pretty low creature count. Yeah, okay, so we definitely need more creatures. So a veteran at 2. Okay, Vampire Spawn at 3 I think is playable. 3 mana 2/3. Does some indirect damage, gains us some life. Good for stabilizing. Could play the Hoarding Ogre at 4. Works with our treasure synergy. It's pretty good. We don't have a great way of getting him through though. So you might trade pretty often, unless you can clear the board. Do you want to play Drider? Deals with flyers. We currently don't have a great way of dealing with flyers other than just flat out removal. But again, we don't have great way of pushing through damage. I guess Manticore could be a flying blocker, but a 2/1 doesn't kill anything. It isn't actually a good way to deal with flyers. Got 12 creatures still. Could put in the veteran as just to do mana 2/2. And then don't think Manticore works too well. Maybe we'll consider it if we can't find anything else. Probably one of these two is a better inclusion. So they're both 4/3s. Swarming Goblins creates at least some value upon entering. 1, 2, or 3, 1/1. The question is how important are the 1/1s? Could be good if we just want to go wide and swing through, but we don't have any bump spells, so that doesn't help too much. Rider generates value when swinging, but it might be hard to swing in for damage because we don't have any ways of getting them through unless we're facing an empty board. I don't know. Is there any chance we run both of them? Pretty lone creatures, 14. Maybe we run Manticore and the goblins. Or Manticore and Rider. What about non-creatures though? What are we running? So if we do filter this again. Okay, so we have Ray of Enfeeblement, Dragon's Fire, Grim Bounty, that's a removal. We have Windfall, which is our card draw. And then we have Zariel, which is our bomb enabler, I guess. And that was pretty nice for indirect damage. I guess +1 is pretty good to pump our creatures in haste. Comes in at 4, so if we +1 2 turns, then we could get the emblem. First combat phase, untap target creature. One creature gets to swing in twice, basically. It's good if you have huge creatures, I guess, but don't know if that makes too much sense with us. Also, let's think about the Tiger Tribe, right? The ability only triggers if creatures have total power 6 or greater. So you actually need some big creatures to attack for this to work. I guess with Ghislaine that might not be too hard. Okay, let's cancel the filter, see what other cards we have. So we have Spike Pit Trap. That's a removal, but it's very slow. 1 mana to play and then 5 mana to tap. Deals 5 damage. Can deal with flyers though. You have some non-creature spells. You could include Warlock class. Could speed up damage if you get to level 3. So level 2 is kind of card draw. Level 1 usually doesn't do too much, sometimes can help. To our intellect, 1 mana, get rid of something from their hand. Could be decent. What about Barbarian class? Is it playable? So it's dice rolling. Rolls 2 dice. Could be decent with... How much dice rolling do we actually have though? None here. So Hoarding's a 2. And the 1 Swarming Goblins. 3 cards, so that doesn't seem great. So basically, this will never be worth it. Warlock class could be worth it. Feign Death. Great ETBs. I mean, Swarming Goblins is an ETB. This combat damage. It's only up for creatures. Yeah, maybe instead of Feign Death, if you had gotten the black card that gets stuff back from a graveyard, that could be good to get back Zariel. I guess we could save Zorn or something. Vampire Spawn has an ETB. Skullport has an ETB. Ghislaine has ETB. Combat damage. This doesn't have ETB, I guess. Okay, so we have some cards, like 3 or 4. Feign Death could be worth it to save something. We could use as a combat trick. Is there a better card we could use? Light the Armor, not really. Spare Dagger, nope. Get a second Windfall for more treasure or more card draw. Maybe. So how aggressive are we? Do we even need 17 lands? We'll have to think about it. Price of Loyalty could be decent. It's a finisher. Maybe run at least 1, maybe even 2. I don't know if you have enough. Could also run discard with some card advantage. Don't know how good it is. Destroy an artifact, and then sometimes if they don't have an artifact, steal some of their cards, one of their cards. Until end of your next turn, so you have to cast it though. Could steal a bomb. But then would you rather have Price of Loyalty? This is tough. These last few inclusions are kind of tough. What's our creature count at 14? I mean, that's playable. If you're trying to be aggro though, you definitely want more. Manticore doesn't seem like a great inclusion though. Goblins definitely curves. Makes a curve go high. Question, what's the inclusion? Okay, maybe I don't know if Feign Death is worth it. I aren't running any combat tricks though, so I mean Ray of Enfeeblement maybe. But we might not be winning a lot of combat if we're not curving out. Maybe Feign Death is worth it. Okay, let's run Devour. Don't know if we want to run 2 Prices of Loyalty or if we want to run You Find Some Prisoners to get more card advantage. A lot of non-creature spells. I don't even know if we need Warlock class. That also gives us, actually, You Find Some Prisoners looks through opponent's deck. Warlock class looks through our own deck, technically. Top 3 cards. And you get 1 into your hand for 2 mana. It's the same thing, plus an additional effect. But this does have the flexibility of getting rid of artifacts. There's some strong artifacts in this set. Can help get rid of some equipment. I think it's between Price of Loyalty and this card. At least for now. Okay, let's try running this once. Let's see how it goes, and then if things don't work out, we can always switch it up. Like in the picture. All right, well that's the draft. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Here's the deck again, this final form. Let me know what you think. If you think we should make any changes, can definitely try to incorporate that in the next before the next few matches maybe. We'll see, but we'll try to get at least a few matches in now, and that'll probably go in a separate video though. So make sure you subscribe so you can catch that next video. It should be pretty exciting. It's the first time I'm drafting red black. I hear it's pretty strong in this format, although we didn't get like any super crazy bombs except like Zerial, I guess, which could get us some crazy value. Pukin Protector. So that should be interesting. We'll see how it goes. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.